This is Gregory McGuire, and I have a confession to make. I have been a fake, I have been a phony, I have pretended to be somebody that I'm really not. And the good news is that you can do the same thing. Let me explain. Back when I first started network marketing, I knew absolutely nothing about the business. I would talk to my upline and get a little bit of information. I read a little bit about my company's products. I would read books on network marketing to try to get familiar with these techniques that I was about to employ, but I knew nothing about the business. So I would call people like my upline told me to do. My results were very poor. I would very seldom even contact the person I was trying to get a hold of. And then one day, when I did reach someone who actually would listen to what I had to say, he actually asked some really interesting questions. And the really cool thing about that was that I was able to answer these questions. I'd finally found somebody who knew less about network marketing than I did. Because at that time, the only people that I had talked about network marketing with was my upline. And these guys were gods who knew everything in my book. So I finally found somebody who knew less than what I did. Now, even though this person did not end up joining my business, after we hung up, I still felt really good. I felt like an expert because I'd actually answered this guy's questions to his satisfaction. So I could hold my head up high. I was doing good. And it made me want to keep making more and more calls and to keep working the business. It was actually a very powerful motivator. So fast forward into today's more modern marketing methods. Today I found that if I pretend, well, back when I was still struggling, if I would pretend that I was much more successful than what I actually am, I found that number one, by playing this role, I actually, by pretending to be much more successful than what I was, I would do the things that successful people would do. I would stay up an extra hour to finish that article I was writing on, or that blog post. I would get up earlier in the morning and answer those emails from my downline. I would go that extra mile because in my eyes, that's what I could see Ann Sieg doing, or Mike Klingler doing, or some more of my idols that are way up there, that I could see them taking those extra steps, because if they didn't do those steps, they knew that they would not be successful. So by pretending that I am, much higher than what I am, it forces me to do extra things that I wouldn't ordinarily do. And you can do these same things. This is called the fake it until you make it thing. And it's not difficult to do. All you have to do is to be able to pretend. Now the cool thing about this, well, one major benefit I've already mentioned is that if you pretend that you're successful, you're going to do the things that successful people do. Now a more tangible thing from this is that if you're doing these things and you're coming off with this attitude of knowing, of being able to provide value, others are going to pick up on that, and they're going to want a part of what you've got. They're going to want to follow you, because there again, I've talked about value in the past. That is a definite value that you can offer them. They perceive that you can offer them value because you seem to be somebody who is very successful. And there are many ways that this can come out. It can come out through your articles, through your videos, when you're talking one-on-one with people, your blog posts. If you fake it till you make it, you're guaranteed to make it there. Just keep that attitude going. Pretend that you're much more successful than what you are, and you will do things that successful people do. Okay? This is Gregory McGuire, and please let me know if I can do anything to help you start calling your own shots.